Doesn't it seem like there's always some kind of hidden fee when you travel anywhere?
Yes, but there's actually new research that shows people are getting hit with lots of unexpected costs when they're traveling, and that there are ways to prepare for those costs, even get them covered. So joining us now is travel expert Sarah Dandashy. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
I am so, Sarah, I've never, ever bought the insurance. And in the past 3 years, especially since the pandemic, since everything started changing, I started buying the insurance. But there's different types of insurance you can buy, and some things are covered and some things are not.
Yeah, definitely. There really is. I mean, really what we found actually with a recent study by Battleface Insurance, that 45% of Americans were actually charged with these unexpected travel costs. And by the way, that's more than 50 million in fees for items that they thought that were covered that weren't actually covered. So, I mean, we're seeing 1 in 5 travelers were charged extra for cancellation fees or changing travel dates. That dreaded lost luggage that we all fear, that can cost a traveler up to $215. And think about it, if you're a family of 4, any of these things happen, that can really add up.
How does lost luggage cost you money?
Yeah, I thought that airline has to just find your luggage for you and give it to you.
Yeah, no. I mean, here the thing is that you want to by the time you put in the actual request and all that, it does actually cost you money. So what you think that you're actually being covered for, you really aren't, because there are all these unexpected different details. So you really want to make sure that you pay attention to the fine print.
So even now, a lot of these airlines are offering no change fee, no this. I know it's getting different as people fly more, but for a while I was thinking, I just bought tickets recently. We had to go to Florida and I didn't buy any travel. Yeah. I wasn't worried. I was like, well, they said that I don't have to do anything if I change my mind. So have you noticed that some people are just not paying for it because they think at this point anything goes?
Well, it's interesting that you bring that up because, and again, this is where it all comes to like doing your research. Yes, they say flexible, change right now, but then it's like one change. So you really also want to keep in mind all the other different things that it could cover, and that's the whole thing with travel insurance. I mean, does it cover getting sick? Does it cover COVID related issues? All of these different things go into effect. So you really want to keep that in mind and take advantage of that travel insurance.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it costs a little, you're just trying to save as much money as you can on that flight, and then they charge you the extra for the travel insurance, but it does come in, and it can save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a pretty nominal fee.
But 100%. And that's the whole thing is I think all too often people, they either don't get the travel insurance or they're thinking it's like such a big cost. But the thing is that you can really look for plans that are customizable. You don't have to buy this one size fits all plan. If you don't need it, you don't pay for it. And so that's where the fees can be really reasonable because you're really buying what applies to your situation.
So normally if you're buying a ticket online, it'll have this thing. Do you want to buy a car? Do you want to buy travel insurance? What's the right way to buy travel insurance? How do you customize it?
Well, you want to go to different sites that actually have that all spelled out for you. Great example, battleface.com. They've got all of their insurance right there, and you can really kind of click and choose what applies to your situation. Other things you want to keep in mind, also destinations, especially as international travel is starting to open up. Costa Rica, great example. They're actually, as a country, they're requiring people to have travel insurance before they even come in. So these are all things that you really want to keep in mind, especially as we're planning our summer trips this year.
Can you give us any more travel tips for those who are actually heading on vacation this summer?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first of all, I would say never book a non-refundable ticket, hotel, or activity. You want to stay updated on travel restrictions and requirements. Yes, we are still in the era of COVID. Know what documents or proof you may need to travel. Have a backup plan just in case things change, especially as this international travel is starting to open up. But finally, I would say just don't skip on getting travel insurance. Buy it when you book your trip so that you don't forget about it, and also so that it covers you before you even leave.
Yeah. But if you didn't buy it and you have a trip coming up and you just convince them, you can go back and buy it before you leave, right?
You can. Yes, you can. It's not too late, but always good just in case something does come up before you leave, as opposed to being maybe say on the airplane and being like, oh no, what, I need to get travel insurance. So it's just good to do it in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Sarah. We appreciate it. Happy traveling.
Thank you. Same to you.
All right. So for more information, it's Battleface. I guess it's battleface.com.
You can take a look at that.